اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. ڈیئر اسٹوڈنٹس، آپ کا یہ پیپر پاکستانی لٹریچر ان انگلش، اس کا ہم باقاعدہ آج سے آغاز کرتے ہیں. ہم اپنے سلیبس کا آغاز جو ہے وہ پاکستانی لٹریچر کے بیک گراؤنڈ سے کریں گے. ہمارا پہلا لیکچر 2 حصوں پر مشتمل ہوگا، جس میں ہم پاکستانی انگلش لٹریچر جو ہے اس کے جو انگریڈینٹس ہیں، اس کے جو مین فیچرز ہیں اور مین لکھنے والے جو ہیں، ان سے اپنے آپ کو فیملیئرائز کریں گے. جیسا کہ آپ کو پتہ ہے، یہ ہمارا جو سلیبس ہے اس میں خالصتاً انگلش لٹریچر یا رائٹنگز ان انگلش جو ہیں وہ شامل نہیں ہیں. کچھ حصہ جو ہے وہ ٹرانسلیشنز اور اڈیپٹیشنز پر مشتمل ہے، جبکہ کچھ تحریریں جو ہیں وہ اوریجنل تحریریں ہیں. جیسے کہ آپ کو جو 2 ناول پڑھنا ہے، دونوں اوریجنل ان انگلش ہیں، لیکن اقبال کا جو حصہ ہے پوئٹری کا، وہ ان کی بال جبریل بانگ درا سے جو اردو اور فارسی کی آمیزش ہیں وہاں سے نظمیں لی گئی ہیں، اور ان کی ٹرانسلیشنز کے تھرو جو ہے وہ ہم اقبال کو جاننے کی کوشش کریں گے. تو آئیے آغاز کرتے ہیں. امید ہے آپ نے یہ 2 سوال جو ہیں وہ ڈاؤن لوڈ کر لیے ہوں گے، جن کو آپ دوبارہ دیکھ سکتے ہیں. پاکستانی لٹریچر کا بیک گراؤنڈ اور انٹروڈکشن کے نام سے لیکچر 1 اور لیکچر 2 آپ کے پاس ہیں. پلیز ذرا سامنے کھول لیں، ان کو سمجھ لیں. میں آپ کو ان کو تیار کرنے کا طریقہ سمجھا دیتا ہوں. تو آئیے شروع کرتے ہیں. Dear students, as you are going to study Pakistani literature in English, it is quite appropriate, rather imperative for us to make some acquaintance with the background to this specific portion of the world literature. It is to be noted that English language came out of the boundaries of British Island when the English embarked upon discovering, conquering, subjugating, suppressing, and colonializing the new lands, the new horizons out of their country. The English imperialism, that is the term we use usually to name the British occupation of different lands in the, especially in the 17th and 18th and 19th centuries, from its serious drawbacks of socio-political nature, brought in its wake the language and literature of the rulers. It was surely the English literature that was brought out of the island of British to these new lands. It was therefore a negative and positive at the same time. The effects of this transfusion or transportation, you may say, of the English literature out of the limited land into these new lands like America's subcontinent and almost from east to west everywhere, it had got both positive aspects and negative aspects. From east to west and from north to south, almost every region came under this heavy spell of English or British colonization. The African continent, the Americas, the Asian region were the most affected areas by this imperialistic approach of the British. In the subcontinent especially, they introduced English language by force. When the British imperialism was weakened in these regions, English language and literature got mixed with the local tradition but kept on its journey. In this way, a global English literature or world literature in English was born. The main purpose, as you know very well, as students of literature, of the British here in our land, that is the subcontinent before partition, the aim of introducing English language and literature to the locals, as they called us, the locals, was to prepare a special type of class that was ready to serve them as masters. A slave mentality was produced, and this was the first encounter of the local culture, the local languages, and the English language and literature. Now, let's move ahead and see uh, the next phase of this progress of our literature, please. Thank you. As we have just talked about little about the background of this emergence of English literature in our land, the history of Pakistani English literature is not very bright, as you know very well. The local people, mostly more than 90% people or 95% people, hated everything English, especially their language, their culture, their ways of living, because the locals thought that they were suppressing them as masters, as illegitimate rulers. They were foreigners, and only if we look back just a few years back, we see Sir Syed Ahmad Khan struggling to teach the Muslims that learning a language doesn't mean to give away or give up our culture or our traditions or customs, like that. Many other people also tried their best to inculcate this habit of learning something new out of these foreigners. But unfortunately, only a very few limited class of people were prepared to learn and do some good practical work in this language and literature. After the birth of Pakistan, now we come to the point. Introduction to this very literature, that is now we will call Pakistani English literature. The history of Pakistani English literature starts with the birth of Pakistan in 1947. We have to disconnect here from the subcontinent, because you people know very well that the Hindus, especially, which were in majority in the unpartitioned subcontinent, were very quick in realizing the fact that if they make friends with the English, they will get some privileges, and they got them. They will be the blue eyed boys of the rulers. So they produced very good English writings in poetry, in fiction, in dramas, and everywhere. But the Muslim writers kept themselves away from the mainstream of English writing. That is why, after we have to bifurcate these two portions, after the birth, coming to the point, with the birth of Pakistan in 1947, in the beginning, we find scattered English writings here and there, mostly and especially in newspapers like the Pakistan Times. You know very well, the Pakistan Times was the singularly English newspaper that promoted English writing in Pakistan. Especially, it is said that it is the newspaper that got the idea of Pakistan into the very bones of the newly born super elite class of English learning. However, like the Pakistan Times, as the bulk of Pakistani literature was created in Urdu, even after more than 70 years now, there is lack of original works in English language. We find a lot of translations and adaptations here and there from Urdu, but the originality is surely not to be found. Dear students, now there is a material ahead in different portions, assessment, you may say, of this whole era of yours that now occupies more than 70 years. Go through it yourself. If you find any difficulty anywhere, please you may consult me through your CR or your GR, anybody who represents the class. Please keep on reading the rest of the material yourself, page by page. There is a generalized view of the this special era. Some points will be clarified in the next meeting. Okay, keep on and read the rest of the portion yourself, please. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind reading of the provided material. See you soon. Allah Hafiz.